this. Hey there, everyone. It's RevKev here, playing around with some awesome new toys here on my YouTube channel. As I've shared in previous videos, I've been playing around with this OSB Studio and just absolutely loving how easy this is to create and to set different things up. So just gonna do a little test here that I can hear my voice. Yep, I can hear sounds going through okay. So yeah, so I just figured I'd just use this opportunity to kind of let's talk some Star Wars again while having a little tea break. There you go. Chewie's my co-pilot. There you go. Yeah, so I've really been playing around with this OBS, but I just got a new toy in the mail today, and so again, because I learn and play around with all this stuff for work and for different charity and nonprofit organizations that I work for, I love to be able to help out local charities and nonprofits get even better at this live streaming stuff. I picked up this. So we picked up, this is done by, what's the name of the company? Elgato Gaming. So this is their Stream Deck. This thing is incredible. Is absolutely incredible. In fact, I should probably do a little screen capture and put that up here in the window to show you what this looks like. But literally what it is, it's this little tiny box, this little display thing, you know, with a bunch of buttons, all completely 100% customizable. And it basically makes a little TV studio in your computer. Like, so I can pre-program, you know, audio mixing. I can pre-program, you know, the little countdown video that I switched over to. And by doing this, I just literally click the buttons here while I'm live streaming and can control everything. Multi-camera, multi-angle, audio, video embedment, all these different things. It'd be a great way to switch over to news articles and things like that that I might be talking about. So this thing is really slick. And let me just see if I can easily, show you a screen capture of this. So if I just duplicate this and I go here and I turn that off, but I want to show you a window capture of this. Sorry, I'm literally just in here and looking at what is this window called? Stream Deck. Let me see if I switch over. Can you let me know in the comments below if you can see this? No, you can see my mouse doing some funky, weird things, but you can't actually see the screen. Okay, so that doesn't work. Turn the cap, turn that off, that, and that. Anyways, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get this to work. So, but literally what this does is it just through click and drop, drag and drop, you can customize all of your actions. Customize the buttons that appear, on this little Stream Deck thing. You can even upload your own little graphics and everything onto it. This thing is incredible. I've only been playing with it. Hey T, great that you can join me here playing around with some new toys. I'm doing fantastic. Hopefully you're doing well today too. And yeah, just loving this tool. Again, just to be able to switch back and forth between some different features here. Again, I'm going to quickly load a different button here. On here, I wish I could just show you how easy it is, but literally what I'm doing is I'm adding a button on here. I'm going to put my own little custom icon. Whoops, wrong link. I'm going to create from a file. I'm going to put my little Captain Rex icon here, and then I can switch over, to this, and then it's done. And then literally, totally, completely, it just, while I clicked and dragged it, added a new little icon here. You can see, you can't really see it well, but it adds my little Captain Rex. So when I click on Captain Rex, I go to full screen, and then I go back to my chat. I click chat, and it switches back over to the interface that I set up. So one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to test this out. So I don't know if you saw this on my Twitter feed earlier today, but my daughter and her music team released a music video. And so that just went public today. So I wanted to do a test on how this works in integrating videos. So I'm going to send this over to my daughter and her music team's video. If you're not a religious person, I'm not trying to push anything. I'm literally just testing these things out, and I am a little bit of a proud dad right now because I think they did an incredible job with this music video. So I'm just testing this out. I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna play this video so I can hear how things work, and then I'm gonna have the rest of my tea time talking about some Star Wars stuff. So let's just jump over here and let's watch my daughter's world premiere of her music video. She's background vocals, but proud dad. Next video, hopefully we'll get one of the ones where she is on lead vocals. This girl can sing. Oh my goodness, so proud. Anyways, let's watch this.
This is the story of a never-ending love that came to set us free for all eternity. Traded our brokenness for heaven's righteousness. He offered up his life. Oh, what a sacrifice. Once and for all, our sin is broken. No other God shall come before him. Alleluia, The odds were stacked against, but then you rose again. The grace at Calvary is now our victory. Now be as a name, Jesus our God and King. Yeah, once and for all our sin is broken. No other God shall come before Him. Hallelujah. It is finished now, once and for all. He lives, He reigns forever and ever. He lives, He reigns forever, our God. He lives, He reigns forever and evermore. Once and for all our sin is broken. No other God shall come before Him. Hallelujah. It is finished now, once and for all. Once and for all our sin is broken. No other God shall come before Him. Hallelujah. It is finished. Hallelujah. It is finished. Hallelujah. It is finished now, once and for all. Once and for
Oh, that just gives me goosebumps listening to that. I've been I've been listening to that song all day. It was killing me. I was actually given a copy of the video on Thursday or Wednesday even, and was not allowed to publish it because the team that make it, they plan this whole communication strategy thing of when they're rolling this stuff out. So it's like, you're killing me. I just want to get on social media and just kind of promote this thing and get this out there. But anyways, again, just wanted to test that out. So you know what? Comments below, if you could just let me know how that sounded. I was listening, watching on my cell phone and listening, and it sounded great on my end. But again, because I'm playing with this tool, would love any feedback that you have on the sound quality. So with that said, I got a few minutes. I'm here. I'm working late tonight. This is my office, so if you come and visit me in my office, I do have Star Wars toys all over the place. I got my Darth Vader Find Your Lack of Faith Disturbing poster. It's always a good reminder. Good reminder. Find your lack of faith disturbing. And hey, thanks to yes, I am a little bit of a proud papa. When she sings, it does bring a tear to my eyes. So, and sometimes it's even the ugly cry that comes out when she's singing. She's just solid girl. She's just great. Love her to death. Both my kids are awesome, and I'm very proud. So you know what? I just want to talk a little bit of Star Wars news because that's what I do. I'm all about making Star Wars fun. I'm having a lot of fun with a lot of different Star Wars things, and couple of quick things that I read on the news that I just wanted to kind of highlight is this whole Lucas Games, Lucas Arts thing that was in the news early last week that looked like, oh, Disney was bringing Lucas Arts back. Well, according to Disney, the articles I read today is that is not true. Game license is still with EA, and it's not going back to creating LucasArts. Bit of a downer. I'm not one who, I don't mind EA. I'm not a huge fan. I don't think the video games they've been doing a very good job of this whole multiplayer. I don't like multiplayer games. I play them because they're Star Wars, but I prefer story-driven games. I prefer things like the Spider-Man game, Batman, the Arkham Asylum series, Uncharted. Ugh, Uncharted is by far the best game ever. Cool. Thanks for the feedback there, T. That it sounded great. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. So yeah, so I was kind of hoping that, by Disney giving the license back and recreating LucasArts, that we'd start seeing some standalone stories. Now, thankfully, we do have, Jedi Knight, Fallen Order, which is going to be announced next month at Celebration. So again, I really hope this is going to bring us back into those story-based games, because really that's where Star Wars is at. Star Wars is all about the story. It's not just about running around shooting people, lightsabering, and blasting people. It's just not, that's not what Star Wars is about. Star Wars is about the story. It's about the characters. So, and there were so many great characters over the years that were introduced in these Star Wars video games. Probably one of the best ones was Kyle Katarn. Phenomenal character, and they actually just made a whole story around that one character. And so I just love that. So hopefully that comes back. Other thing I was reading about this week, and there's a lot of conflicting messages about this. So if anyone watching this knows anything about this, I would love for you to put in the comments, is this whole Disney Plus. I was watching the Clone Wars on Netflix last week, getting ready to launch my Captain Rex Remembers segment here on my channel, writing some scripts and coming up with some reviews. And this little pop-up showed up in the little top corner saying, boom, it's the Clone Wars is ending. It's going to be ending on Netflix on April the 7th. And it popped up once, and I've never seen it pop up again. So I was like, oh, what's going on? So I've been doing a little bit of digging, and yeah, Clone Wars is leaving Netflix. But an article that I read, and this is coming out of the Montreal blog, so mtlblog.com, so I don't know how reliable this source is, but they said that there's going to be a major announcement about Disney Plus on April the 11th. Now, April the 11th, I believe, is the first day of Star Wars Celebration, or yeah, somewhere in there, isn't it? Star Wars Celebration is that week. So are they going to make a big announcement about Disney Plus at Star Wars Celebration? So I'm hoping that it's going to launch sooner rather than later, that we'll start getting a lot more information about it as of the 11th. Because as I'm preparing this channel, I want to know, am I subscribing to Disney Plus, or am I picking up the Blu-rays? Because I need to know, because I'm doing all this work to get this channel ready. The beard is coming in thicker and thicker, and it's getting itchier and itchier. But the Captain Rex beard is starting to come back, so getting ready for it. Cool. I'll check out that video that you just uploaded there as soon as I'm done. I'll give you a thumbs up and a comment over there on your video after I watch it. Another thing about Disney Plus that I was reading is, obviously with a streaming service, they have got to fill hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of content. So they're going to just be making anything and everything. And the big thing that I was reading this morning, I think I saw it on Drunk 3PO's blog, Drunk 3PO's YouTube channel, is that they're going to be making an Ewok series on Disney Plus. And you know what? Have at it. I think that's a great idea. Gotta have stuff for the little kids, right? Gotta have little kids. And so, man, I'd even love if they brought back the Ewoks cartoon from the 80s, or the droid cartoon from the 80s. That would be awesome to put those back on there. Yes, Disney is going to put it on Disney streaming. I don't know how much it is. Yeah, I hopefully it's not going to be a crazy amount of money. I'll pay $15, $20 Canadian, but anything more than that, it ain't happening. So, I'm happy paying the $14.99 Canadian for Netflix, but it's got to be compatible, or it's got to have some good competition in there. So we'll see how it goes. So, anyways, Ewok live action show on Disney Plus. I think that'd be hilarious. I think there'd be a lot of cool opportunity in there. You know, get Warwick Davis back in there as Wicket. He's awesome, and he's such a diehard Star Wars guy, and he's just a great guy and a great personality, and he's always so awesome. So yeah, I'd be all for an Ewok live action show. Yep, yep. And finally, just through social media, I'm seeing all my buddies who are going to Star Wars Celebration are starting to post up their badge pictures, and they're signing up for their photo ops and their autographs. And one of my friends just posted that she's all excited because she just booked her photograph and autograph with Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker himself. And so I am thrilled that Anakin Skywalker is going to be there. Thrilled that Ahmad Best is going to be there. Jar Jar Binks, I think it's awesome that he's going to be there. His video that just came out a couple of months ago about him playing Jar Jar and just that trauma that he had gone through was so powerful. And hats off to him for making that video. That was beautiful. You know, didn't like Jar Jar the character, but you know what my kids did? They were little, and I mean they were toddlers when that came out, and so it was for them, and they loved him, and I loved him. I loved Jar Jar, and I loved Ahmed Best for what he brought to my kids, and totally cool with that. So I am looking forward to live streaming or watching all the live streams from Star Wars Celebration, and there's going to be some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, those are just some of the key Star Wars things I wanted to hit on. Oh no, one last thing. Oh, I wish I. Oh, I should have set this up before. I was gonna like cut over to some pictures. I was gonna set it up on the stream deck to do that, and I forgot. New wave of ships just came out for Star Wars X-wing. So any X-wing players, the Clone Wars ships have started coming out. The droids and the clone ships just started coming out. So I picked up the first box set of the Galactic Republic. Love the clones. Love Clone Wars. Clone Wars. Love Clone Wars. Like apart from the movies, like Clone Wars is probably my favorite thing ever that has come out for Star Wars. So I had to get the clones. I had to get the clone ships. So you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, a couple of clone ships with him, and a little disappointed Captain Rex wasn't in there. So hopefully one of the expansion packs, Captain Rex will be one of the ships that I can fly into battle. So I'm gonna try to take some video and some pictures tomorrow. Every Tuesday night I play, and I'm gonna see if I can work this out with the store to live stream the event. To live stream, we always have about 6 or 8 guys and gals there playing Star Wars board games. And so I'm going to see if we can try to live stream some of that because it's all about hashtag make Star Wars fun again. And these Fantasy Flight games are amazing. I love them. I think they're so good. So that's it for me today. This has been fun playing around with these tools, chatting, and hanging out. Thank you for those of you who've joined in. Thank you, T, for the comments. Really appreciate it. And again, anyone who catches these out, catches this video after the fact, please, I'd love to get your comments on the quality of the video. I'm going to be rolling this out and trying to do a coffee time talking Star Wars. Maybe not every day, but at least every other day as I continue to work on my Captain Rex Remembers segment, which still on track for the April launch. I just started playing with some blue screen stuff at home, so that'll be lots of fun. So anyways, hope you have a great rest of your day, and would appreciate if you don't already, subscribe to the channel, hit like, and look forward to talking with you again soon. Take care, and may the Force be with you.